Hey y'all, my name is Victoria Arrington and I'm the owner of Everything Victorious, and I just want to come on here to tell y'all a little bit about what Everything Victorious is about. Basically, I started Everything Victorious in my growing relationship with Christ. I figured that I would create a space, a safe space for people to feel the love of God, to show the love of God. Sometimes people don't know where to start when reading the Bible, and I have some resources such as scriptures and prayers that you could say on a daily basis to kind of, I guess, get the flow of growing your relationship with Christ. But at the end of the day, it's truly you and um, God's personal, your relationship with God on a personal level. Nobody could tell you how to pray. Nobody could tell you how you have to do things, but you could use certain things as resources. And I feel like Everything Victorious can be that. Regarding the giveaway, which I'm very excited about, I started a giveaway for new and expecting parents or mothers. And that was just because of the new beginning of Everything Victorious. Um, yeah, I just wanted to share love and show people that you can be loved unconditionally. There's no conditions to um, receiving stuff, or there's no condition to love. Like, nobody can say, "Oh, I love you if you do this for me." You know, how somebody say, "Oh, I'm giving away free Pampers," and the first thing you say is like, "Oh, wait, so what do I have to do?" And it's like, you don't have to do anything except for give me your information so I can send it to you. So, yeah, that's basically what I'm about. That's what Everything Victorious is about. I just want to create a safe space for people to come learn about God and learn about the love of God. Why did I start Everything Victorious? I'm going to talk about it a little bit later, but I there I went through some things, and some people say, or I've been seeing a lot, especially with our generation, it's like, oh my God, how can you love God, or it's a scam, church is a scam, and I'm woke and stuff like that, or the Bible is a scam. And I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I would not be here if it was not for God. That's just me. That's just me. So yeah, my story, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it later, but I graduated college and I got this position making 40K a year, y'all. 40K. And in that position, when I went to one of the trainings, I got drugged. Then 3 weeks later, I recover from being drugged or whatever, and I get in the car to go to work, and then I get in a really bad accident. And the same day, my mom's very best friend, who was sick with cancer, um, she got admitted to the hospital. So we're both like in the hospital at the same time, and then 2 days later, she dies. And then we're living in her house, and her family, who never really checked on her, saw about her. My mom had to literally beg them to contact her and see how she was doing, decided that they were going to kick us out of the house that we were living in for 15 years. And my mom couldn't find the document saying that, you know, the house was going to be turned over to us or whatever. So we get kicked out of the house. We're going to get kicked out of the house. And myself and even my mother went through this stage of depression. You know, a lot of things had happened to us, and the way that I fought my way through it was building my relationship with Christ. I stopped working at that job that day, the day of the accident. Like, I stopped working at that job, and I just was homebound for a while. This happened in 2015, and just my relationship with Christ is what brought me to this point. Like, I've heard stories. I've had friends, literal friends, who have gotten drugged and didn't come back the same. And I'm back the same way that I am. I did go through some things, you know, with that process, and I'll talk about that a little bit later on, but not many people are fortunate. Like, some people get drugged and get raped, or some people get drugged and terrible things happen to them, and I know that it's by the grace of God that those things didn't happen to me. So before I start crying, I'm going to change the subject. But yeah, that's what Everything Victorious is about. Later on, I'm going to start having products such as inspirational shirts, jars, and other little trinkets that you could purchase. And I'll get into that later. But I just wanted to come and introduce myself. I'm Victoria from Miami. I'm a mess. But yeah, I'm Victoria, and stay tuned.